Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? Welcome to your bonus reading for the first half of March. General reading, as always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person. So please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And just a side note, guys, that I am fully booked through March 18th, okay? And that's also noted on the website. I'll also, of course, have a list of all of the card decks that I featured during a reading. All right, Aquarius? So I do have some questions in mind for this particular reading. Really wanted to take a look and see where your person is at currently. And I really wanted to start off with what's in the shadows. Let's take a look and see what's causing the challenges in the relationship. I'm more so focused on those of you who are going through challenges in your relationship, who are at a distance from one another, who are in separation, okay? So I wanted to start off with my alphabet deck. It's gotten a pretty good response in previous readings that I've included it in. And so I'm going to be featuring it for the remainder of the bonus readings this time around for the first half of the month. So let's go ahead and grab some letters, Aquarius, that could certainly be reflective off of your own name. It could even be letters from your person's name or however significant it is, whatever it is that comes forward here. So we'll grab a few and let's take a look and see what comes forward. We're starting off with D. We have O, R. We'll grab about 6 of them. We have a T. Okay. We have C and then G. All right, guys. So if any of these letters play a significant role in your life, it's coming through here. Okay. So let's go ahead and focus on your person and let's take a look and see again what's in the shadows. I'm going to be using the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon. Let me just gather these guys up and then we'll start. Alrighty, so what's in the shadows when it comes to your person? What's beneath the surface? Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. For cross watchers, anybody else who's been guided to tune into this reading, this bonus reading for the first half of March. Where is your person at currently, Aquarius? What's in the shadows when it comes to your person's energies? Excuses. Full of excuses. Unable to follow through with promises. We have secondary. So this is somebody, and it's interesting how we have 2 female figures in both of these photos here for both cards. So if you happen to be feminine tuning in, and if you happen to be Aquarius, your person could have been full of excuses, unable to, again, follow through with whatever it is that they've promised you that they would do. They could also be making you feel like you're just secondary. You're not their first priority. They're more focused on themselves, more than likely, because you're coming forward as secondary. That's what's in the shadows here. So maybe you've been wondering, it's like, gosh, they never follow through. They never keep their promises. They're always making excuses as to why they can't do something or why they keep failing to do something. That's because you're not their primary concern. Doubt. They have doubts about the connection, maybe, or they have definitely placed an element of doubt in your own mind, Aquarius. We have haunted right after that. Haunted by something that they've done, knowing especially that they've either hurt you or that they've hurt somebody. This could also be tied into past energies. They could also be the type of person who tends to have nightmares, staying up late, losing sleep, haunted by certain experiences that they've had where it's in a dark space for your person. We have manipulation coming through as well. They could be very manipulative in nature. They could also be very deceptive with you. That's a possibility. And then we have fixated. Usually when fixated comes forward, it's tied into obsessions, an unhealthy obsession towards something or someone. It could also be somebody who drinks too much, who might be dealing with addictions or are engaging in codependent type behavior. Aquarius, this is a part of where your person is at currently. Okay, so let's add to this. This is the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck by Calico Moon. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come forward here, Aquarius, for your person. Angels and spirit guides, please. For the viewer, for Aquarius, where is your person at the moment? How are they feeling? What are they thinking when it comes to this connection? And if you're coming forward with secondary energy, what is it that they're fixated on? Because it could be another person. Look at this. We have vows. Falling right below excuses. If you guys have made promises to each other, if you've made vows towards each other, you guys could have even been married. Marriage vows were broken. We have the One. It's interesting, how we have the One and then we've got secondary right above it. Perhaps your person is finally coming to their own realization that you are the one for them. And if they ever made you feel less than, like you were secondary as far as importance and priority in their life, and you guys are in separation, you're not together, or you may have distanced yourself from this person, they're being haunted by the fact that they created whatever tension is going on here between the two of you. They may have come to this realization a little bit too late, that you are ultimately the one for them, and that you hold the key to their heart. We have music. You guys could certainly, or your person, since this is their energy, they might be listening to songs that remind them of you, or you guys might have favorite songs that you like to listen to together. And for a select few that this is tied into, your person could be a musician. They could be in the music industry. They might play an instrument. Music could play a huge part in their life. But I am picking up here, Aquarius, that they listen to songs that remind them of you. We have cold shoulder here. So you could certainly be giving this person the cold shoulder, especially if you happen to be feminine, since we do have quite a lot of feminine representation in these cards. But they see you as a soulmate. But right now, you are untouchable, and they know that. And perhaps that's why they're fixated, perhaps, on you, Aquarius. They're fixated in an unhealthy way, I feel, because for now, they can't reach you. You're untouchable. You're unattainable. So let's add to this with some tarot, and let's see where your person is at. Let's continue to figure out where they're coming from here. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. And as I often say in my readings, you don't, of course, have to identify with a twin flame. We already have that soulmate card that's coming through here. So that's how your person sees the connection, that you guys are soulmates in separation, that you are untouchable at this time. Perhaps they are finally recognizing, Aquarius, they manipulated you, that you were secondary, you were not their first priority, and that they were full of excuses in the past. We have Hierophant coming through. So your person here is going through a spiritual lesson of some sort. The Hierophant is earth energy, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus, Aquarius. And then we've got the King of Pentacles right after that, followed by the Page of Pentacles. So we have quite a lot of air energy coming through here. The King of Pentacles is bringing forward stable energy. So if they weren't able to offer you stability before, Aquarius, part of the journey that your person might be on could be that they're finally able to offer this to you now. That could be it. The King of Pentacles is all about coming to the realization that they can't ultimately achieve what it is that they're focused on what it is that they're wanting without taking a risk. So ultimately, Aquarius, what I'm feeling here is that your person might want to reach out to you despite your reservations about even talking to this person or even reconnecting, but they're going to go for it anyway. They're willing to take that risk. And if part of that reward is to win you back, they're willing to do that. Because the King of Pentacles is somebody who creates opportunities. The King of Pentacles isn't afraid to fall flat on their face. You know, they're not afraid to fail. They're all about investing their time wisely. And ultimately, I feel in the past, they didn't invest their time wisely. Not with you anyway. They were full of excuses. And they created this sense of doubt when it came to the connection. But now we've got the Page of Pentacles right here. This is manifestation. This is all about a new enterprise. Starting something over. A second chance to begin again. The Page of Pentacles could also be somebody who's very ambitious, very diligent. They go after what it is or who it is that they desire. And Aquarius, you are what they desire, who they desire. They want you. They see you as their soulmate. But they know for now, they can't touch you. For now, this is what they are receiving from you energetically, that you're giving them the cold shoulder. We have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the King of Wands right after that. So we have fire representation here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and of course with cups, it's water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Six of Wands is a beautiful card because it's success and recognition. So there's still a potential here from your person for them to recognize that this relationship can still find a place where it can be successful towards union. Because the Nine of Cups here is satisfaction and wish fulfillment. It's falling right below soulmate. You bring them satisfaction. You bring them fulfillment, Aquarius. You are their wish come true. But they also know that they weren't exactly the best partner, the best person before. We have the King of Wands right after that. A visionary leader. So for some of my feminines, my feminine Aquarius, you might be dealing with this King of Wands, fire sign. Somebody who could be an entrepreneur. They might have their own business. They're definitely a visionary, an entrepreneur. That's a part of that energy of the King of Wands. They dream big and they go after those dreams. You are a part of what it is that they're dreaming about, but right now, they can't have you. They might be obsessed about bringing you back into their life. They're fixated on that idea, but right now, you are untouchable. They want to be able to make your wishes come true. But if you're closed off to that, if you have walked away, if you are not even interested in talking or connecting at this time, there's nothing that they can do about that. This is simply coming forward, letting you know that they desire to come back. They desire to reconnect with you. They see that you are the one. You are ultimately representing a wish that comes true for them. Okay, so let's take a look at your own energy here, Aquarius, and let's see where you are at energetically. What are you going through? How are you feeling at this time? So let's grab some messages from the Mystic Moon Oracles. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Aquarius, for this bonus reading. First half of March, please. So where are you in your heart, in your head? What's going on with you, Aquarius? Right now, you are purging. You're getting rid of stuff from your life that is not serving a purpose. Numbing. You don't want to feel. You don't want to feel the pain. You don't want to feel the hurt. You don't want to have to deal with any heavy issues tied into this connection. But it is weighing heavily on you. The answer is yes. Yes, you're numbing yourself. You could also be drinking too much, especially if you happen to be masculine, Aquarius. But really, it could apply to anybody. We have an offer here. Okay, somebody holding that glass of wine. So again, I'm feeling here somebody might actually have issues when it comes to numbing their feelings through drinking way too much. And it's interesting because going back to your person's cards, the Nine of Cups is somebody who drinks too much. So your person might actually be doing the same thing, or they know this about some of you guys. They might actually recognize and know that you drink too much when you're stressed out, maybe. That's not for everybody, of course, but that is a part of the interpretation. We also have the Solitude card here. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo. The Solitude card is the Hermit in traditional tarot. It's somebody who is withdrawing, somebody who's taking a step back from a situation and retreating, just wanting to be left alone, just wanting peace and quiet, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to go within and meditate and reevaluate where your life is right now, where you ultimately see it going in the future. But in order to get all of those thoughts processed and figured out, sometimes you just need to go within and not have anyone around you and just listen to your voice, especially when you're focused on a connection here that you're in separation from or having issues with. Now, the interesting thing with the Hermit is that it has the capability to bring someone back from the past. And if that's something that you're wanting, Aquarius, in time, that's a potential here. But right now, I just don't feel like you're ready. This could ultimately be presented to you when you're more open to that. But right now, you're purging. Right now, you're just numbing yourself, numbing your feelings, numbing your body, perhaps, just not wanting to deal with anything. You're not ready. We have admired. So even though you and your person are not together more than likely, and there's not a whole lot of communication here, you still admire them for who they are as a person. You know, you might still be really upset about what's happened, but there's still admiration that's coming through here. This could also, of course, be interpreted that you know in your heart that your person admires who you are, and they might have even said that to you. Communication. So eventually there will be communication here. between you and your person when the time is right. Because right now, look at the distance between the Purge card and the Communication card. It's not the right time, not yet. But eventually, I feel, Aquarius, you'll be more open to talking to this individual. Not right now, though. Not right now. So let's continue to dig a little bit deeper, focusing still on your energies, Aquarius, and where you're at. This is the Pining Rose Twin Flame deck by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. What else do we need to know at this time? Focusing on Aquarius. What else do we need to know when it comes to you? For Aquarius, please, angels and spirit guides. Contemplation. Yeah, you're in heavy contemplation mode. There's a lot that you're thinking about. And whatever it is that you've come to the realization about, Aquarius, that you're no longer wanting certain people, connections, or any negative energy that you're dealing with, you're purging all of that out. You're lightening the load. You're getting rid of the heavy burden that you might be holding on to. There's a lot, I feel, that you're thinking about. You know, you are in hermit mode right now. But look at this, ascension. Eventually, you will be able to bring about this ascension in your life, Aquarius. And it doesn't always mean that you guys are going to get back together. Part of this ascension simply is you learning whatever lessons you need to learn so that you can figure out for yourself where you want your life to go. And if part of that ascension is towards a person, as far as coming back together, then for some of you, that's possible. But it's not for everybody. Because there are those of you who are not open to that, or not even interested in that, especially if a person has really hurt you and just didn't offer you what it is that you're looking for. Part of this ascension process for some of you is that you're moving forward on your own and you're okay with that. We have blocked. Falling right below the answer is yes. So for some of you, you blocked this person. They're unable to reach you right now, which is why you're untouchable. You're unreachable, you're untouchable. They can't even communicate with you. Not right now. It's up to you when you're ready to open up those lines of communication. When you decide to unblock this person. Right now, uplift. This is something that you're trying to do for yourself. Is to just bring your spirits up, to work on you. And it's not easy. Now, it is falling right below offer. So, Aquarius, of course, there's a possibility that you might get some sort of offer from your person. An offer to reconcile, an offer to talk, an offer to see each other. And that, of course, will lift up your spirits, especially those who are open to that. You know, you're hearing from the person that you still care for, that you still love. So, of course, that would lift up your vibe, your spirits. But right now, this is where you're at, off course. You got to get back on track in your life. Look at these next two cards. We have danger. And then we've got signs, okay? It's like a danger zone. So you got to tread lightly when it comes to not only your love life, Aquarius, but also certain aspects of your life that perhaps the angels are trying to communicate to you. It's like, okay, be careful. Caution signs, red flags, be aware of them, pay attention. So this could apply not only to your love life and this connection with this person, but other areas of your life too, Aquarius, that perhaps you're on the fence about making decisions about certain things. It could be tied into your finances, your job, your career, your health, your family, other friendships, other relationships, whatever it is that the angels feel you need to be very careful about the decisions that you need to make. You need to be careful about what it is that you say and even allowing people to be able to communicate with you, which is why we've got communication right here. These signs too, of course, could be very specific to you, Aquarius. Could be your person's name, it could be a number, it could be a song, it could be a place that you visit, and it's a special, meaningful sign specifically for you that's trying to grab your attention. So just be mindful of that. All right, so let's grab some tarot. This is the Bougie deck by Sal Diodora of Eat, Read, Love. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, please. What else do we need to know? Let's dig a little bit deeper and continue to analyze where you are at this moment, Aquarius. Right now, you're off course. You're doing a lot of thinking. You're just meditating, trying to figure things out for yourself. You're not ready to talk. You've more than likely blocked this person from your life, which is why you're untouchable. We have the Five of Coins, which is the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles is Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. The Five of Pentacles is insecurity. It's worry. It's poverty. If you've been struggling financially, it could be tied into that. But this is also that energy of feeling left down in the cold, you know? Insecurities, for sure. We have the Six of Wands, which is fire. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The Six of Wands. Did that not already come forward? Sorry, let me just double check here. Yeah. This came through for your person too. So you both have the Six of Wands coming forward. Success and recognition. So there is the capability for this connection to bring that success into it, that element of success. Being able to recognize how special a bond that you guys actually share here. And this is telling us here, Aquarius, that you guys might actually be eventually on the same page. I don't think you're there yet because I don't think the ascension has happened for you quite yet. But this is a part of your journey that you're on. So for now, you're off course, you're off track. You need to get back things in line for yourself, in your love life, in your life, period, Aquarius. There's a lot that you are dealing with that you need to think about at this time. So not only are you having some challenges in your love life, but I think there's other areas of your life that are challenging you right now too. But you will come out on top. You'll be okay. You have the Eight of Cups coming forward as well. Water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So we have Pentacles, we have Wands, we have Cups, we have all sorts of signs coming through here. So take it, of course, for how it resonates with you. The Eight of Cups is escapism. It's disappointment. It's walking away. It's leaving something or someone behind. And I feel for some of you, you have done that. You've detached yourself from this connection, which is why they can't even come towards you. You've blocked them. You've walked away. You are unattainable right now, untouchable. The answer is yes. You've blocked them. You've walked away. You've left them behind. However, you do have the Ace of Cups here, followed by the Two of Cups. So the Ace of Cups here, very similar to that card. An offer of love from your person, Aquarius. Or it could be you, eventually, that offers this cup of love to your person when you're ready. Because for me, you know, with both of these cards representing very similar vibe, both Ace of Cups and energy, you can both offer this cup of love towards each other when you're ready. Because right now, the timing's off. And who knows, maybe it's because we're in Mercury retrograde, because a lot of my readings have been all about timing, and that the timing just isn't right. The timing isn't right, not yet, for you guys to have that Two of Cups moment. Recognition of the divine partnership between the two of you. Because this is all about unity. This is recognition of a partnership and the connection between you and your person. We have the Queen of Wands, fire, and then we've got the moon. Okay, so it's interesting how, we've got danger and signs, danger zone. And then we've got the moon energy right there, because the moon is tied into, there's two sides of the moon, dark and light. And the dark aspects of it are tied into illusions, confusion, deception, affairs, fear, darkness, the subconscious, things that we're hiding or unable to face at this time, anxiety, paranoia. It's tied into all that. Those are all red flags that the moon is presenting to you at this time, Aquarius. The moon is tied into water energy. So we've got quite a bit of water coming through here. So for some of you, the person you're focused on is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Now on the other side of the moon is light. That light at the end of the tunnel, to be able to head towards a better path, to head towards more successful experiences in your life, Aquarius. And part of that success here, since it's falling right below communication and signs, you're going to know when it's the right time to reach out, or when it's the right time to start a conversation with people. Whether it is romantic in nature, if it's your person, or if it's somebody else in the business world, other relationships, your family, you're going to know when it's the right time to start communicating, when you're ready. You got to pay attention to the signs that are presenting itself to you. And some of my feminines, you could certainly have fire in your chart. If you happen to be feminine, divine feminine Aquarian. This Queen of Wands is very confident. Very magnetic. Exuberant. Vibrant. But yeah, just pay attention. Pay attention, Aquarius, to the red flags that are presenting itself to you. And at the end of the day, with the Ace of Cups, it starts with you. You got to be able to love yourself enough to put yourself first on your own priority list. And if you feel the need to walk away and leave this behind for now, that's your choice, And I'm not surprised to see the Solitude card here, which again is very hermit in energy. If you just want to be left alone for now, then do what you got to do. Because with that numbing energy, I feel truly some of you guys are in a dark place right now. You're not ready. Okay, so that's where you're at. Let's grab some dialogue messages here. Aquarius, let's first take a look and see how your person is feeling about you, about the connection. This is the 5D Love Messages Oracle deck by Calico Moon. So let's add to that. Let's add to this reading. And let's take a look and see how does your person feel about you, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, please. So we'll grab a few from here, take whichever one of these resonates with you. And I just decided for the bonus readings that I'm going to be pulling dialogue from 3 different card decks. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, so starting with your person. Okay. First message, Aquarius, from your person to you. You have been on my mind. So they're still thinking about you. I am constantly wondering what you are up to. Yeah, because right now you're untouchable. So more than likely, again, you guys aren't even talking right now. Next message. I'm too focused on other things right now. And that did come forward. Let me just go back to, if I can find it. Sorry guys, 1 second. My cards are all mixed up. Here it is. Secondary. I'm too focused on other things right now, and that's why they tend to put you on the back burner, or that's what they did. That's what contributed to why the relationship ended up falling apart, because you were second in line to everything else that they were focused on. And yes, for some of you, there could have been somebody else. They made time for you when they had time for you, but you were not their primary focus. And that perhaps is tied into all of the excuses that they gave you as to why they weren't around, as to why they couldn't be available back then. And I feel for those of you resonating with that, you've had enough of that. And so you don't want that. You'd rather be alone and figure things out for yourself. And if part of your journey is to take you elsewhere and find love elsewhere, then fine, you know? You mesmerize me. And if they mesmerized you so much, then they should have made you their priority. But perhaps part of the journey that they're on now is that they're waking up, finally waking up to what they could potentially lose forever if they don't get their shit together. You know what I mean? Next message. I love you more than you are aware. And maybe you're not aware because, going back to the fact that they made tons of excuses, that they didn't make you feel like you came first in their life. How could you be aware if they didn't make time to fully express to you what was in their heart? And maybe they didn't feel that at the time that you guys were together. You guys needed to go into separation for them to come to this realization. That's what I'm feeling for some of you guys. Last one. I'm unsure of your feelings for me. Yeah, because more than likely you ghosted them, you blocked them. There's no communication here. And for some of you guys, your person created that blockage. They brought this on themselves. They did that to themselves. All right, so let's grab some divine love and separation messages. Focusing on you now, Aquarius, and how do you feel about your person? And this could potentially be for those of you, of course, who are open to reconciliation, because, you know, not everybody's open to that. There are those of you who would prefer to go your own separate way, especially if your person has just hurt you way too much. All right, so we'll pull the same 6 cards that came forward from the first deck and take what resonates with you, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. How do you feel about your person? What is it that you need to say? Grab the bottom card here. All right, here we go. All right, so take whichever one you are guided towards. First message. I know it's ridiculous, but I struggle with communication. Makes sense, because that was one of your cards, Aquarius. Okay, that did come forward earlier. And again, I've got so many cards here, but you guys know which one I'm talking about. Here we are. Okay, that did come forward for you. I know it's ridiculous, but I struggle with communication. So that's coming through for some of you guys that resonate with that. I feel like it's all my fault. So there are those of you, perhaps, that you feel that you brought this on yourself, that it's your fault, that it turned out to be the way it is. But it takes two people to create that type of situation that falls apart. One person more than the other, typically. But, you know, this is coming through for some of my Aquariuses, that this is how you're feeling when it comes to this connection. Next message. When I lay awake in the middle of the night, I wonder what you're doing at that exact moment. You both are kind of similar in energy here. I'm constantly wondering what you are up to. When I lay awake in the middle of the night, I wonder what you're doing at that exact moment. So you both still think about one another, despite the challenges that the relationship has gone through. Next message. I still have photos of us on my phone and computer. This is coming through for some of you guys. You're not quite ready to delete those pictures because you're still holding on to it for a reason. Next message. Even though we aren't together, I still feel like you're right next to me. You still feel their presence as if they were still with you. Last one. I'm confident enough to know that we will cross paths again. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean, Aquarius, that you guys will be together as a couple, but your paths will cross again. And of course, for some of you, it does. That this is a connection that ultimately can start over. You know, so it really depends on how you resonate with that particular message. All right. So I wanted to combine both of your energies, and let's take a look and see with these final dialogue messages from the Angelic Revelation 144 deck. What you guys would want to say to each other if given the opportunity. So we see where your person's coming from. We see where you're coming from, Aquarius. But this deck really digs a little bit deeper into how you're both feeling. So take, of course, what you feel is coming from you, and the rest could certainly be coming from your person. So let's take a look and see what messages need to come through here. And as always, take whichever one you are guided towards. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for this bonus reading. Who needs to speak up here? Is it Aquarius? Is it your person? Who needs to say something here? I feel a couple more here. Let's grab the bottom. All right. Okay, and again, please do take from these what makes sense for you. All right. I receive your telepathic messages and I respond. I feel your touch, your sexual energy, and I am driven with desire for you. I want our bodies and souls to become one again. They certainly miss the intimacy between the two of you, Aquarius, and perhaps you do as well. So if you happen to resonate with this also, maybe you guys are on the same page. There's telepathic communication here between the two of you. And maybe you have picked up off of that already. Okay? Next message. Twin flame sexual union could result in pregnancy. There we go again with the intimacy, the sex, the physicality in your connection. So this is coming through for those who resonate with a twin flame bond, that if given the opportunity for you guys to reconnect, it could result in you guys expecting a baby, okay? If that's something that you're open to, that's a possibility of what could happen. Next message. I feel very protective of you. I want to be able to take care of you and nurture you with my love. And I really feel here, Aquarius, that there was a time when your person couldn't even come forward with that type of message, but they've done a lot of growing up, I feel, since you guys have last seen each other. I don't feel it's that their journey is complete quite yet, and the timing is still a little bit off, but they are wanting to come forward towards you, telling you, I feel very protective of you, of this connection. They want to be able to care for you in this lifetime and to nurture the love that you have built, the love that you once shared. And they're not quite ready to let that go, okay? And maybe you aren't either. Next message. I am healing through prayer, meditation, and energy healing. I feel the healing energy you send me. Thank you, my angel. You are my light in the darkness. Beautiful message. They see you as their light, Aquarius. Next one. I am growing and learning every day thanks to you. You truly are an earth angel sent from heaven to guide my way. So if your person feels a little bit lost in the direction that they need to go in their life, perhaps, again, you represent the light in their darkness. You are that guiding light that's hopefully going to put them in the right track in their life, because there is this energy of alignment that needs to happen in this connection. And I feel right now you guys are off track. Next message. I am your secret admirer. I check up on you often through social media. I ask friends and family about you. And of course, the term secret admirer could be tied into somebody that's got feelings for you from a distance, and you may or may not even know about it, Aquarius. But also, my interpretation of secret admirer is somebody that has so much admiration for you as a person. They care for you, they love you. Clearly, there are blockages going on in the dynamic of this relationship, but the admiration is there, and it might be coming forward as a secret for now because you guys are at a distance from one another, and they are unable to communicate that because you are untouchable. They can't get to you, they can't reach you for now. So as it stands, it is a secret that they are keeping from you, that they still have love for you, that they still admire you, that they want to come back into your life. Of course, you have to be open to that. Okay? So those are the dialogue messages. Take what resonates with you. All right, guys. So let's grab some future energies with the romance angels and see what can come forward here for you guys. So angels and spirit guides for Aquarius for this bonus reading. First half of March. Future energies for this connection. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. Some of you need to release your ex if you haven't already. The time has come to clear your energy. We also have retreat. Married couple in that photo. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay? So I feel for Aquarius, for those of you resonating with these two cards specifically, you either have already done this, you've already distanced yourself from your partner, they can't reach you, you are untouchable, you're taking back control of your life and finding a different path for yourself. That retreat energy, especially those who are married, you've disconnected from one another. So if you're open, of course, to coming back together and working on the partnership, even though you're at a distance from one another, even though you've released this person from your life, you can have a new beginning if that's something that you desire. But if you don't, and this is a done deal, then it is what it is. Nobody can force you to take this person back, especially if you've blocked them, if you have distanced yourself, or if you might have even filed for divorce. It could have even gone that far. But you do have a new love that is coming in. If you're open to that, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and there was that reference to a secret admirer, Aquarius. Some of you guys could have had children together, blended families. They as well were affected by the separation, by the drama, by the distance that has happened in the family dynamic and in this partnership. That applies to those of you, of course, who had children together or had children from previous relationships and created, again, that blended family. And this is confirmation for those of you who were married. We have trust right after that. So trust could have been broken. And for those of you guys to work on this partnership, you have to be able to rebuild the trust between the two of you. And of course, part of this energy of wedding could be future energies tied into your connection, coming back together. And this is a part of your future vibration that you have the potential to build a life with this person through marriage. Okay, so let's add to this with some Lovers Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. We'll grab a few from this deck, as always, and take what makes sense for you, whichever one you are guided towards. Grab. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Okay. Sacred union. Sexual union. Twin flames. Soulmate. Here we are again with the secret admirer. And a new beginning. These are all beautiful cards, guys. Okay, we're starting off with this one. Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And maybe there was a time when your person didn't honor and cherish the partnership, and it needed to go into separation for them to come to this realization that it is sacred, that it is special, that you guys do belong together. We have sexual union coming forward as well. So for those of you who were intimate with one another, remembering those intimate moments with one another. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. To be able to spend those special moments with an individual in that way, and to be able to express your love through physical union. Okay, so that's coming through for some of you guys. So not only do we have twin flames, but we have soulmate coming through. Whichever type of connection that you feel you are in with your person, they're both being represented here. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Soulmates, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So there's a chance here to work this out, Aquarius, but you both have to, of course, be wanting this and be on the same page. This is coming forward too many times in this reading, so somebody has a secret admirer here, okay? Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on, Aquarius. Whether this is a new love, whether this is your person and they're just not ready to come towards you and let you know how they're truly feeling, but the feelings, the emotions run deep. And then the new beginning, so the opportunity to be able to start over, to start fresh. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. They're all beautiful. Take whichever one you are guided towards, but they're coming forward here with so much promise that there's a chance that you guys can ultimately work this out if you're open to it, okay? If you're not wanting to end things with your person, then there's the potential that you guys can come back together and build on a stronger foundation in your connection with one another. Okay, So let's close this out with some angel answers. Go ahead and focus on a particular question, Aquarius, if you have one, or let's just allow the cards to come forward in whatever way they need to and bring the answers that need to be communicated at this time. But if you do have a question, go ahead and clear your mind, and let's see if the angels are able to answer that at this time. We'll grab a few from here, take what resonates. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius. Please bring forward some answers for Aquarius. For this reading, one flying across, that one. Let's grab one more. Oh, two more at the bottom of the deck. Okay. We have quite a few here, quite a few answers. Listen to your intuition, Aquarius. Yep, trust. That's being reiterated by this card. The need for trust in a connection, the need for you to trust in the process, the need for you to hand your trust over to the person that may have actually broken that trust before. And if you guys are going to give it a second chance, then you can't be holding on to past baggage or negative energy tied into the past. If you're going to give it another try, then you need to jump in and really put your all into it this time. They need to be able to trust you. You need to be able to trust them. You both need to be able to trust each other. Okay? For some of you, you needed to see this answer. There's something better. And perhaps that's something better, especially in regard to your love life, could be this new love. Could be the secret admirer. You know, let go of what it is that you need to let go of. For some of you, you need to let go of an ex, and maybe you've already done that, or you're in the process of doing that, or you know that this is what you need to do. Reconsider. There's something better. So I feel these two cards are tied very much into each other. Whatever choices you've got going on in your life, whatever it is that you're trying to figure out for yourself, angels are coming through here that you might want to reconsider, because there is a better option. There's something better. We have perfect timing. Okay, you can't rush this timing. It's going to happen when it is meant to, in your love life, in your life, period. Perfect timing, divine timing. Big happy changes are coming into your life, Aquarius. And we also have, it's up to you. It's up to you to create these big happy changes, to create happy energy and happier times ahead, a better future for yourself. It's up to you how you decide to handle this situation. Do you actually have options and choices here? If what you're wanting is to, for instance, release your ex, and you know that you're better off without, then there's something better that's waiting for you in the horizon. Welcome it in. And this is a part of what the future is bringing you, are these big, happy changes. Welcome it in. Okay, guys? So that's where I'm going to leave this one. Whatever part of this reading resonated with you, Aquarius, I do hope that it gave you some clarity regarding your situation. And one final announcement, I do still have my free reading giveaway going on, I believe, hopefully for the next couple of days, because I am fast approaching my milestone of 100,000 subscribers. I can't believe I'm saying that. But that's when we're going to go ahead and put a stop to the entries, the submissions for the contest. And so there's still time. As of right now, I believe that as of today, there's still time to go ahead and submit an entry for the contest for you guys to be considered for a free reading. So if that's something that you're interested in, go for it. All right, guys, so that's it for now. Thank you so very much for being here, and I will see you next time. Take care.